Australia. The land of opportunities offers much more to aspiring immigrants than you would imagine. Great lifestyle, career opportunities, work-life balance, affordable quality education, social security and health benefits, incredible sports facilities, and world-class living, just to name a few. Australia has a strong economy and low unemployment rate, and offers salaries that well justify your professional credentials and expectations. Are you a skilled immigrant struggling to find your perfect job in Australia? Have you applied for several jobs and getting very few to no interview calls at all? Have you been interviewed but consistently getting rejection letters and wondering why? Are you a resilient professional who is really serious about investing your time and money in quickly finding your dream job? It doesn't matter whether you're in Australia or overseas. We are here to help you. Based in Melbourne, Career Launch Australia is a professional career mentoring service offered to global skilled immigrants to secure their perfect Australian job in weeks instead of months and getting paid what they deserve, even if they don't have local experience. Immigrant coaching is much more than just career coaching. It involves understanding the mindset and thought process of individual immigrants at an emotional level and professionally helping them with their job search. Empathy and heart-to-heart connection is crucial for immigrant coaching, and you will surely notice it in CLA consultants. Qualified professionals who have already got their Australian PR, work visa, or those who have applied for Australian PR and are likely to get their visa in the near future, proactively start working with CLA and acquire job search breakthrough techniques. This often results in them quickly securing the job they love after they migrate to Australia. CLA's proven success blueprints offers immigrant professionals practical tools and mindset they need to quickly succeed in their new life and career in Australia. CLA has been marketing their clients successfully into their preferred careers since more than 10 years, giving them both competence and confidence to win the high-paying positions they deserve. Our fully customizable mentoring package includes executive resume writing, LinkedIn profile, interview preparation, addressing key selection criteria, salary projection and negotiation, and most importantly, strategic networking techniques and connecting you with industry connections. A study shows that recruiters spend only 6 seconds reviewing an individual resume. Does your resume stand out in 6 seconds? On an average, every corporate job receives around 250 applications. Does your application hit the nail on the head? 89% of recruiters report hiring candidates through LinkedIn. Does your LinkedIn profile attract interest? 92% of employers and recruiters hire or plan to hire candidates through networks or referrals. How many recruiters do you know? 85% of critical jobs are filled via networking of some sort. Do you know how to strategically network with the right people and access the hidden job market? Average Australian full-time salary is $5,000 a month. You're losing this huge amount every month you're jobless for, and you're using your own hard-earned overseas money to survive in Australia. Could you afford to sustain this double loss? Time is ticking, so don't wait any further. Come and have a chat with us to quickly secure your dream job.
Welcome to this live simulcast on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. My guest today is Bhushan. Bhushan has recently secured a job as contract administrator in Melbourne before the lockdown actually came to an end. Bhushan, welcome to this live simulcast.
Yeah, thank you, sir. It's good to be here. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bhushan is he has got a master's in construction management from UK after completing his bachelor's in India. He has around 4 years of Indian experience in his field. He is currently on dependent visa while his wife is pursuing her education in Australia. His technical competencies include AutoCAD, Costix, MS Project, Primavera P6, ERP, SAP, and of course MS Office Suite. I'm just interested. I'm just keen to know, Bhushan. What does Bhushan mean?
Uh, Bhushan means ornament in India, basically, and it's also a name of Lord Vishnu. So yeah, that's the main meaning of it.
Which means invaluable.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wonderful. So now, talking about the job, talking about new job, how's it going?
Quite well, sir. I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest, and getting a lot of exposure uh, looking at the industry which I'm working in, the construction. So it's always booming and it's always busy. Even in the lockdown, it was going well. So yeah, quite interesting to work for them. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
Let's talk about the money part first. Do
Yes.
you believe that you have earned the salary that you are worth?
Yes, sir, most definitely. Because this is my first job in Melbourne. I did work before in India, but after coming over here, I was expecting whatever the salary I got more than that, and I was happy for it. Yeah,
Did you work in the UK as well or no?
yeah, I did work down there for 1 year or so, but after that I came back to India. So then after that I came to Australia in 2000, like 2020. So yeah,
So you naturally your wife is now she's studying here. Has she finished her course yet or
yeah, she just finished this month, like in last month end. So
okay,
she finished her study. So right.
right? So you're still on it's called dependent visa, right?
It's actually called the same student visa 500, but it's my
Okay.
wife, she's a primary visa holder and I'm a secondary visa holder. So it's basically a dependent visa on the primary visa holder. So yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
Okay.
it still count as an student 500 visa. Yeah.
So you'll be shortly now applying for your PR, is it?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have all the plans to settle in Australia.
Yes, sir. That was the initial plan when I came to Australia. So yeah, that's the main goal as we discussed in our program as well. Yeah.
I'm just interested in knowing you did your bachelor's in India, then you went to UK. Didn't you have um, any wish to settle there in the UK, or what made you to come to Australia from UK?
Exactly, sir. When I went to UK, I was in UK in 2013. So during that period, UK was not offering post-study visa.
Uh-huh.
So once I completed my study, I have to come back to India again because I was not able to have that working visa down there. So that was the main basic reason to come back. And then after that, I worked in India for 4 years or so. So, but I realized that it is a good option to go to other country rather than staying in India. So I decided which is the best country to go. So I came across Australia as an best one to settle down. So I decided to come to Australia after that. Yeah,
Mm. And you are in Melbourne, right?
exactly. Yeah.
We still haven't met.
Yes, we've been dealing with each other whole time in the lockdown, so we didn't get
I
that chance
know.
to meet. Yes,
I know. I mean, you're not the only client who is in Melbourne. Unfortunately, I've not been able to catch up with any of the clients in Melbourne because of the lockdown. So hopefully, now that the conditions have improved and
yeah,
most people have been double vaxxed, let's hope
correct.
for the best.
Yes, sir.
Right. We have Hita. Hita is saying hi, Raju sir. Hi, Bhushan.
Hi, Ida. How are you?
Hita is currently in India and she's waiting for her PR to arrive, and she wants to come to Australia. And
Hmm.
she's just a wonderful, wonderful human being.
Yeah,
Um, Same is the case with Sushant.
Hmm.
Sushant is a regular attendee of all these live simulcasts. If you go back and
Right.
look at all the live simulcasts, he is there. He is such a big
Right.
supporter of Career Launch Australia. So
Correct.
Siddhant, thank you so much. Thanks a
Yes, sir.
lot for being here on this show as
Thank you,
well.
Siddhan. Yeah.
Right. Now, how did CLA's mindset building enable you to develop fresh perspective towards
Yeah.
searching your job?
Uh, so I personally also believe mindset is really important while doing the job search when you come from, let's say, other country to the new country. And with the Career Launch Australia, I got that opportunity to set my mindset when I joined the program. So before I used to have a mindset, let's say, mindset of a job seeker. But when I joined CLA, I got to know like it's not the way you should be doing the stuff. So I got to understand you're not a job seeker, you are actually a job searcher, because
Mm.
the program really helped me to understand what I have achieved in my past, and it really helped me. These are the things you already did in the past, so you are able to do in the future as well. So you just need a perfect tools and just a perfect mindset to go ahead in the program. So I got that from the program, so that really helped me to change my mindset at the start of the program itself. So yeah, that's the main thing I can say really helped me in the program. Yeah,
How
and it
many?
really,
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, it gives basically you the direction, in searching the job. So yeah.
How many months before you enrolled in the program? For how many
Mhm.
months were you looking for the job on your own?
I can say for almost before 3 months or so, I was looking for a job in my field. I
Okay.
did have job for like in on the contract basis when I came in here for 6 months or so with the council.
Mhm. Mhm.
But it was a contract, so and it was with this other department which I was working. So I basically
Mhm.
wanted to work in the construction industry. So uh, in the industry, I was searching the job for almost 3 months before joining the program. Yeah,
Okay. We got another one.
yeah. Thanks, Tushar.
Tushar has just arrived from the UAE, and he's currently in Adelaide.
Hmm.
CLA has mentored him in the past, and now he's in the process of the job search, as you said earlier. So,
Yes.
Tushar, thank you so much for attending. Much appreciated. Um, Same is the case with, with Yash.
Hmm. Thank you, Yash. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
Nice to.
Yash. Uday Kumar Dilibaskar.
Yes, thanks, Uday.
Right. Okay. So let's keep moving. Let me take one or two of um these comments. Yeah, Amit.
Yeah, thanks, Amit. Thank you very much.
Amit is also a great guy. I'm mentoring him at the moment. Amit comes from he comes from Nepal, but
Hmm.
I think he was born and brought up, definitely brought up in Singapore, and
Okay.
he finished his bachelor's in um, in Australia. And now he is looking for the job, and we are still in the process of going through the mentoring program. But he is from civil engineering as well. That's just a
Oh, that's good.
coincidence. So
Yeah.
Amit, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time out of your work and attending, and thank you so much. Right now, um, what would you say? This is what something that you wanted to talk about.
Right.
You said you wanted to talk about the quality of your new resume, and the exercise we did together, which led to creating your impactful resume.
Exactly, sir. So I can say the most important part of this program is how you create the resume for me or for your client, because uh, when I gave, I can say all interviews, in all of my interviews, all the recruiters or maybe HR managers, they were just praising my resume at the start, saying it's a quite clear what you had done in the past. It says
Mhm.
what you have achieved in the past, and it gives an idea what you are have, like what you are capable of doing in the company wherever you go. So it gives you a clear vision of your whole career, and it also provides an, I can say, minute details as well, which
Mhm.
really helps a person to understand what is the capability of this person and skills he possesses. So that's really good thing with the resume. And even the activity which we did to create the resume really helped me, because before I was applying for jobs, but I was not sure when I like interact with the recruiter, what should I tell them, what exactly I did. I can tell just them like I did this, did that, and X amount of work, but I never used to explain them what a quantity of work I did, what amount of work I did, what were the challenges in my work. So, and then what I achieved from them. So that's the main, I can say, the thing which I really appreciate about the resume and the activity which we done. So it really helped me to firstly understand what I did in past, which I can put forward to the recruiters to know what I am capable of. So that's the main thing with the resume I wanted to talk. So yeah,
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, most of the resumes that we see at CLA are, roles and responsibilities driven resumes. And
correct,
that's exactly why they don't work, because people know that, without you performing those tasks, or without you doing all those responsibilities, you will not be in that role for that long anyway.
correct.
So what they're actually looking for is, what can you do for my company?
Mm.
How can you fix my issues? Because
Yeah,
your
I
job
really
exists
want.
because they have a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, I really want to quote your one-liner where you say, "I treat my job as my own business." So it really says the thing like this is how you work when you go in the
Yes,
field. So yeah, that's the main motto behind it, I can say.
yes, absolutely. Siddhant has a question. What are the limiting beliefs that you proved wrong?
There are many. So that when before I joined the program and at the start of program, I can say this is the main thing we discussed in our first couple of sessions. So what are the beliefs you have in your mind? So there are a number of beliefs which I had. Let's just say one of the main one is I don't have a local experience, I don't have a PR, and even I had a mindset like fear of not getting the job in a limited period of time. I'm just gonna wait for a longer period, and just list it just goes on. But those all limiting beliefs, I can say, literally go away when I think I attended one, 2 or 3 sessions with you, sir. Then it during that period only you helped me to get over them, and that as I said earlier, the document which we done together, which listed out what I did in the past. So yeah, that really I can say take off from there. I took off from there, and yeah, I landed in getting good job. So yeah,
I guess it's very important that you showcase your past accomplishments in a very impactful way to the employers,
correct,
because your past accomplishments are a very good indication of your future performance, and that is what
exactly.
people want to know, instead of you only saying that I know these particular tools, or I know these particular softwares.
Mm,
Typically in a country like Australia, what a behavioral style interview means is
correct,
how you used those tools and techniques in your practical life when you're working with the previous employer, or even in your project.
exactly. Yeah.
Right. Now we have a question from Yash Joshi. I have a question for Bhushan. Did you face any hurdles with dealing with work and program? Because I'm doing it and I'm too busy with work. Do you have any advice how to manage program and job? This will really help me.
I just wanted to know, what do you mean by program? Is it the
He's
construction
talking about
program
this
or?
mentoring program. So
Oh, okay.
Yash's
Yeah.
situation is that, he's currently working and he's working, um, in a hotel. He's
Mhm.
managing a hotel,
Yeah.
as in a restaurant, not a hotel, as a restaurant. His
Mhm.
challenge is that he is not able to dedicate enough time for the program while working.
Oh, okay. Okay. I get it. What you mean. I had a same situation. Sir knows it. So what I did, like I changed basically my routine before uh, getting enrolled in the program. So what I did was I tried to give enough time for the let's just say from 8 to, these are the main hours when the recruiters are really into,
Hmm.
accepting your calls and replying your emails and everything. So these are the typical hours you should be more concentrating on, let's just say from 9 to 12, and just give 1 hour break and then go from 2 to 4. So if you really take that particular time period off from your work, or let's just say just negotiate with your existing company and just try to do that particular peak period, try to work on that peak period, then you will definitely find the results.
Yeah, that's so true because you cannot afford to be working during the productive hours. What I
Exactly.
mean by
Yeah.
that is when people are working, you should be available to them so that you can call them, you can have a coffee catch up with them and kind of things. So it's critically
Correct.
important. Yash, I hope that answers your question. Um, we got Ketan. Hello, Raju sir and Bhushan. Congratulations, Bhushan. All the best.
Thank you very much, Ketan.
Thank you, Ketan. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. All right. Who else we have? We have Harjinder Singh.
Thanks, Ajit. Appreciated your your wishes. Thank you.
Harjinder is currently in Perth, and I'm mentoring him at the moment. A great
Mhm.
guy. I mean, he's got a great attitude. He's so teachable, so coachable. So we have
Correct.
just, he and just recently enrolled in the program, and we have gone through a few sessions. So
Mhm.
yes,
Right.
um, Yash is wishing you all the best, and yes, thank you so much. Yes, much appreciated.
Thanks, yes, thanks. Much appreciated. Yeah.
Right. Now we have Pardeep Roila.
Right. So he's asking what kind of difficulties I have while looking for a job. So yeah, I can give an very good idea about it, Pradeep. The main kind of difficulty was getting hold of, first of all, recruiter, then trying to explain them my particular situation, like what are my previous experience, what is my current visa conditions, and then trying to make like next visit with them, just a one-to-one face-to-face visit with them. So these are the basic difficulties, let's say, with the recruiter. But the program, I can say, really helps you and gives you a different ideas how you can tackle with those difficulties by networking them through LinkedIn and all those channels from where you can really contact those peoples.
Hmm.
So yeah, there are difficulties down there while doing looking for a job, but there are as well as tools available with the program which really can help you. So yeah.
Pardeep, I must congratulate you because you have Pardeep has enrolled in the program only
Mhm.
yesterday. Yes,
Mhm.
yesterday. We haven't had even one session together other than the initial consultation. So we are starting Pardeep's program tomorrow. But what I
Mhm.
love about you, Pardeep, is the fact that you have taken that initiative to be present on this live simulcast and actually ask questions, which I really admire you for. So very well done.
Yes. And this shows his proactive approach from the start. So that's really good for
Absolutely,
this job
absolutely,
search. Yes.
absolutely. Harjinder's question has, you have already answered this question, so we won't go
Yeah.
through that once again.
Right.
Um, Saurav Yadav is asking how the finance sector in Australia. Saurav, we can talk about this. I don't believe it comes
Yeah.
in the jurisdiction of this particular session. So happy to have a chat with you. Just send me a message on our WhatsApp number +61 409 13 14 15, and I'll be more than happy to give you some advice there. Prashant Wag.
Hi, Prashant. Thanks for that.
Prashant is an electrical engineer with now, I think he has got about 21 years of experience.
Oh, great.
Um, he has worked in India and also in Europe. And it's great to see you, Prashant, on this simulcast. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Right. All right. Now, Hita has got a question.
Mhm.
What was the biggest challenge in your job search before reaching to CLA? What was the motivation to invest in yourself? Great question, Hita.
Yes, it's really great question. So before joining the course, I can say before joining the CLA program, I had as I said earlier, I had a lot of limiting beliefs in myself. Let's just say it just holding me back in putting more efforts, I can say. So the challenges were like not having a local experience is the first one, is the biggest one, which I thought it's the biggest one during
Mm,
that period. And then second one was the COVID lockdown restrictions, because of which I was not able to go out and meet the people and just improve my network, because I just landed in Australia and I got uh, straight away struck in the COVID lockdown. So that was also one of the challenge, which I believe really gets solved when you use the tools uh, said in the program. Let's just say strategic networking tool, which uh, Rajiv sir can elaborate more on that one. But
mm,
that really helped to come over that challenge. And yeah, those are the main challenges. And most important one is the not having the proper resume, because I was not aware of Australian job search, that software which really uh, filter your resume, I can say, within a seconds, which really don't even consider your resume if it's not right. So those were the challenges which really got uh, me uh, invest myself into the program, which motivated me to reach out to sir. And the initial consultation with the sir really inspired me, and it really gave me an idea of what I can achieve from this program for myself. And it gives that boost to invest in yourself. And I was, even I can say, after first couple of session, I was so inspired that I was sure like I'm gonna get the job in next month or so. So
mm.
it can yeah, it can really boost your confidence.
Hita,
Yeah.
by the way, is a life coach as well. She has just started her own business. She is in India, but
Hmm.
she's looking forward to coming to Australia very soon. So, Hita,
That's great.
I take this opportunity to wish you all the very best for your new business.
Yeah.
Right. Amit has got a question. With the amazing tools from CLA, which platform did you find the most useful to apply these tools to? For example, LinkedIn or Seek?
Right. I can say all both the platforms are good to apply these tools, because on LinkedIn you can really improve your network, professional network. Along with that, now if you can see on the LinkedIn, there are a lot of jobs they're posting on the LinkedIn currently.
Hmm.
So if you really focus on LinkedIn along with the SIG, but I'm quite sure LinkedIn will really help you in the current situation, because people are more active on LinkedIn, and the recruiters are more, I can say, more interested in looking at your LinkedIn profile and
Hmm.
going through it instead of going through the old resume sorting out process and all those stuff. They can quickly access your LinkedIn profile and they will know what kind of skills do you have to perform this particular job. So LinkedIn is also good source, I can say, in comparison to both sources.
Yeah, I was going to say exactly that. It's a combination of everything.
Yes, sir.
You can't simply rely on one or the other platform,
Correct.
Amit. You will need to tap on all the resources that are available to you. And
Yeah,
as we have seen in the program, there are a lot of resources available at your fingertips.
correct. And I
Right.
can add on to that one, like, just don't limit yourself for these two platforms. Just
Mm.
try to call all the recruiters who are possible. Just ring them a call. Even just give them a call to a company directly if you are okay with it. Just call them
Mm.
on their phone. Tell them I'm the guy who's looking for this particular job. So if you have any opportunity, let me know. That's it. They will definitely, and I can see I can say this loud and clear that people from Australia, they are quite good in answering your questions. They're they consider your uh, whatever inquiry you are having, they consider and they really reply you back. So yeah, just you just need to be proactive, I can say, and just look everywhere wherever possible.
Great. Now let's go through some more questions. Um, did the functional knowledge of any specific software help you in getting this job?
Uh, I can say 50% it did and 50% it did not,
Okay.
because yeah, when I was applying for a job, they do have softwares which are similar to what I used in before. So when I was giving interviews, I just need to explain them I did work with the same software, just with the
Mhm.
different name. So I can perform the same activities on this particular software. You just need to be uh, you just need to be using it, so just to show them how I can perform that one. So yeah, it's not like that you just have to uh, do that particular or work on that particular software itself. You can
Mm.
tell the recruiter like I did perform with the similar software. if you
Yes.
are if you give me a chance, I can show them and I can easily even learn it within a week or so, within a just 1 or 2 days, if it's possible. So, and I can really say into that one, like, before you go to the interview, just have a look at the software online, what it does. So it gives you a fair bit of idea what software they are looking and what kind of work they are looking on the software. So you can easily tackle that question in the interview, saying like, yeah, I have done that, I can work on that software easily. So yeah.
It's more about exhibiting that confidence in the job interview, isn't it, Bhushan?
Exactly. And your behavior literally says how you're gonna work on that one. If
Yes.
they says, "Do you know this software?" You just answer, "No, I don't know it." So it shows like you don't have that eagerness, or let's just say you don't have that uh, quality to work on it or learn that software. So that really takes you into the back foot. So you just need to be more active and just tell them like, yes, I can definitely do that one. So I'm willing to do it. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. We have someone asking this question. Desin Daniel, how do we find sponsor who is not in Australia? So I think he's asking, if I'm not mistaken, how do we find a how do we find a sponsor in Australia when you are not in Australia? Probably that's what he's meaning.
Correct.
Doesn't If I have understood your question correctly, um, finding a sponsor in Australia becomes really tough, particularly when you are not in Australia. So nobody, unfortunately, nobody can help you, doesn't. I mean, we definitely don't have the avenues and the resources to find a sponsor for you, for sure. We only
Mm.
help people who have got the post study work rights, or the PR residents, um, who have the proper PR visa to work here in Australia. Right.
Yeah.
Just on the technical and non-technical part, Harjinder has got a very good question. How much weightage was given to technical skills and soft skills in your interview? Great question.
Yeah, it's really amazing and great question because I can literally say there was a 10% of weightage on technical skills and 90% on soft skills because most of the interviews were behavioral interviews. They literally ask you in couple of minutes like what's technical skills you have. They don't give emphasis or they don't give any weightage on knowing that because they know you have these technical skills. That's why you're applying for this job basically. What they exactly wanted to know is what soft skills you have when you put in the situation. Let's just say you have to tackle any problem or any critical situation, how you will behave in that situation. It's more important for any recruiter or any company, and how you treat their business. So that's what they're looking for. They don't look for your technical skills in detail. They do look for it. They just need to get the confirmation you have those skills, and you can easily prove that. But soft skills are more important, I can say.
Wow, that's incredible. 10% technical, 90% soft skills.
Correct, exactly. And
Incredible.
it's your ability how you convince them those skills I have in while doing the conversation in the interview. Just don't sit and answer their question. Try to develop a conversation with them by knowing what exactly they want from you. So when the conversation goes on, they will understand how much you are capable of doing it. So yeah, that's the important skill, I can say. In all of my interviews, I was literally, I can say, I was having the interviews for 1 hour and 1.5 hour, and most of the time I was the only one speaking in the interview because I got that confidence from the program, which really helped me, you know getting into the conversation and creating the next question for them as well as me. So yeah, it really helps.
Great. There is this one LinkedIn user. They have asked a question. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take that question without you disclosing your identity. So, if you can change your name and 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 disclose your identity as a proper human being with your name, I'm more than happy to get Bhushan to ask your question. Moving on. Um, right now, let me take one more question here. Um, I'm just curious to know from you about the incredible power of strategic networking techniques shared
Yeah.
by CLA with you.
uh, I can 100% recommend that technique and tool. The reason behind it, when I started talking with the recruiters, which I was not doing before joining the program, I was not afraid, but I was a bit holding myself back, talking to them, thinking they won't answer my calls and they won't understand my situation and all those stuff. But when I went through the program and that particular sheet which you are given about talking with the people, how you can answer their questions, how you can convert that questions into the conversations, how you can make yourself available for them, and how you will ultimately convert that into an interview opportunity. So these are the main steps in that one. So it really helped me strategically tackle that challenge and connecting more recruiters on daily basis. So as I said, I had a target at least calling, let's say, 5 to 10 recruiters per day. So I followed that one. Then even after that, connecting at least 10 people on the LinkedIn. Then
Hmm.
there's just contacting them, just trying to do the catch up. So, and in that one, doing the catch up was also difficult because it was a lockdown situation. So I managed to have a phone conversation with them. I try to convince them, let's just have a small conversation, then we can, you know, develop that rapport with them. So currently, I have almost 5 to 10 recruiters in my contact list, which are very much interested in talking to me whenever I am happy to give them a call. So this is how it helped me to build that network.
Tell me something. Was that you? I remember you called me when you got a job. You called me on a Saturday afternoon when I was just about to go for my bike ride. And
Correct.
you mentioned to me that you were offered, was that you who mentioned to me that you were offered not, you had or not one job offer or three job offers? Was that you who told me that?
Uh, yes, sir. It was like at the
Yes.
one time I had like 3 offers in hand. There was a
Wow.
period. Yes, so the process over here is a bit long when they finalize the your offer. So that's why during that particular period, I had like 3 offers ready for me. So I had to choose which one I have to go for. And even after getting the job, after 1 month, I had another big opportunity which came in after literally 1 month of joining new job. So
Wow.
it still keeps coming. So that's a beauty of it, I can say.
That's the power of strategic networking, Bhushan. You have really
Yes, sir.
made it to work for you.
Correct. Yes,
And I strongly believe we have a go to person for everything in life except for getting the job.
correct, correct. Yeah,
And when you create this strategic networking, this association with recruiters and with industry professionals, that
correct,
can last you for life.
correct. Yeah, I can say like the recruiter which recruited me for this particular job, she literally called me after getting job. She called me, I think 2 or 3 times just to understand if I'm doing okay or not in the in the company, if I'm
Mhm.
happy with the whatever job I'm into it. So this is how you build the repo with them, so they really take care of you as well after, even after you getting job. So and also on top of that, when we created our brand, the thing which we
Mhm.
used to call it your personal brand as well. So these are the thing really helped, in the networking as well.
Great. Kishore is congratulating you. Kishore is in Sydney, and
Yes, thank you very much, Kishore.
he's a very close relative of mine. So,
Yeah,
Kishore, thank you so much for being on this show. Really much appreciated.
yeah.
Right. Now, you wanted to talk about specifically about CLA's mentoring style.
Yes, sir. Most definitely, that's the main gist of this program, I can say. That's you. So the thing is, there are a lot of mentoring, uh, coaches and everything is down there in the market. But with you, I can literally say you do a personalized package of your client. So you give 100% of yourself to the person which you are mentoring, and that really puts you in a shoe where you can, I can say, you can freely talk with you. So in my case, I was not able to do that. So when I joined this program, I can literally tell you what are the limiting beliefs of mine, what is
Mhm.
holding me back in getting the job, even if I have that much of experience back from India. So these are the thing which really helps in your mentoring style, which is one to one, which is not in a group or anything.
Mhm.
So that puts you in a comfortable situation where you can literally give an update of everything what is happening with you, and you really get the support from uh, Rajiv sir, uh, and it's altogether a personalized program. So so it's one-to-one communication, which is quite clear what your next step is, where you are lacking, where you need to improve, and all those stuff. So that really helps. That's why I wanted to talk mainly about the mentoring style.
Oh, thank you so much. Really,
Yes,
really
sir. Yes,
appreciated.
sir. Yes. Thank
The
you for
reason behind
trying.
that,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Bhushan, the reason behind that is I have learned it the hard way. I'm not very old here in Australia. I'm only 24 years old. When I
Mm,
came here, I was 42 years old. My wife
correct.
was 36. My children were 15 and 13. No money or very little money, I would say. No job in hand. That's how I started. So It's very easy for me to put myself in the client situation and then connect with them at a heart to heart level, which is the strength
Correct.
of Career Launch Australia, I believe.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Right. Now, what did the post mentoring support mean to you?
It means a lot because it's not like something else. You just finish with the course. You're not like it's like CL is not caring about you, what's happening in your life or all. So whenever I used to have any issues, even after the program, so I just used to give sir a call, just a quick chat with him. He usually gives me a new ideas how to tackle whatever the questions I had. So it's a really good thing, and I think it's for a lifetime. I can say that when you join the program, it's not for a particular period. It's a lifetime learning for you, and also lifetime support from sir as well. So that's a main and good thing about the program.
So, do you believe that the philosophy, the mindsets that we have shared with you in this program will last you for lifetime?
Yes, most definitely, because it's not like a one time thing. So because the way you I can say structure this program, it's not for getting one job, it's for getting as many a job you want in the future as well.
Hmm.
So so it's a long time, I can say, investment uh, you can do for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Siddhant has got a quick question. He's saying, is Australian work life more hectic than in India?
Not at all. uh, that's the main thing. You can really make a work life balance in Australia, which you
Hmm.
can't really in India. And that was one of my limiting belief at the start as well, when I shared with sir, and one of my goal as well to achieve. And that really, I can say, as compared to India, if he's asking, Australia is much better and much sorted.
Yes.
Correct.
Because most people who migrate to Australia from countries like India and Southeast Asia, and even from, in the Gulf region and Canada and USA, these people are coming to Australia not because they are not earning money in their respective countries, but they don't get the work-life balance.
Exactly.
When
That.
I visited Dubai, I was talking to a guy, and I said, you guys live a great lifestyle here,
Hmm.
and he said, we only have style, we don't have any life here.
Correct. Correct.
So most people coming from, particularly from the Gulf region,
Yeah.
are the people whose need for belonging is not fulfilled, which everybody has, every human being has a need for belonging, which means they will never be able to become the permanent residents of those countries. And hence the reason, even if this country is quite far from India, people
Correct.
migrate to Australia. And absolutely, you are absolutely spot on. I mean, look, I've been living here for the last 24 years, and I never regretted of migrating to Australia, even at a not so young age, I would say.
Correct. So, and I am working in the construction industry. If anyone know on the podcast what is construction industry and how it works, so it's mostly the BGS industry to work for when it comes to achieving the targets on the project, because there are a lot of challenges on the project when you go on the project. So that whole thing puts you back, and ask you to put more time on the site when you work in India. So as compared to that one over here, they do have a particular program where they stick to it and they really work on the limited time, and that gives basically you the work life balance. And it really doesn't stretch your work hours, and also that's a
Hmm.
good thing. That's a good
Most
thing to.
important thing, yes.
Yes.
Right. We have Tushar. Tushar has a question. In case if any recruiter is not willing to talk with you or catch up with you for coffee, how did you manage to get hold of them in such cases? Nice question,
Uh,
Tushar.
yeah, it's a really good question, and you can really come across this situation many times.
Hmm.
So yeah, so in that case, it's a first thing is like just don't leave them a voicemail or something, just saying like, I did call for you this reason, and just give me a call back. They're not there to give you a call back. It's your thing. You need a job. You need to be more active. You just need to keep them calling. Just don't keep them calling in 5 minutes or so. Just give them their time as well. So that's what I said earlier. There are particular work hours which you need to concentrate on, and just try to catch on that particular timeline. Just try to contact them. And if they're not willing to do a catch up and so you need to be active from your side and try to visit their office now, because now the offices are open, people are going out and meeting people as well. So just try to be active and go onto the office and just try to meet them. Physically bring your resume and just take it across, and just trying to meet them face to face as well. So that will really create an opportunity to get into the interview and all.
Great.
Okay.
Mayur says, congrats, Bhushan.
Thanks, Mayur. Thank you very much.
Mayur, congratulations to you as well, because you have also got a job just recently. So
Mm. Yeah, that's great.
you, Mayur will be the next one who I will be interviewing, most probably, because he has expressed his
Correct.
willingness to
That's good.
be on a
Yeah,
live simulcast like this. So, Mayur, I'm glad that you're attending this one so that you get used to it and you know exactly what's the format of this simulcast.
correct.
Right. Now, just the last question: what message would you
Yeah,
give to professionals in your situation?
correct. So I can most definitely say, like, everything is achievable in life. You just need to have a clear mindset and tools to crack the job market. There is nothing hard and fast in the market. Everything is achievable. You just need to be more active, and you just need a proper tool and proper mentor, I can say, or guide to go into it, because job search is also one kind of job which starts from early morning and ends in the evening. So it's also a full-time job. It's just not like apply for a job and sit and wait for a call. You need to be more active. You need to put yourself 100% in the job search, and increase your network and all those stuff. So that's the main thing. I can always say everything is achievable. You just have to be 100% sure about yourself, your mindset, and your goals. Goals need to be clear all the time. That really helps. And most definitely, this program is there for you, which has a uh, I can say 100% result. You can see from my achievement, it gives you a result as well. So yeah, that is how you can do it.
So your message is quite clear, Bhushan, that believe in yourself,
Correct.
don't give up. Giving up is not an option,
Exactly.
and that's what I say to you know professionals, fresh graduates. Whether you work with Career Launch Australia or not doesn't really matter. What does
Correct.
matter is to follow on to your dreams. Persistence is the most important thing in life, and
Correct.
Bhushan has proved that persistence pays.
Correct.
Persistence is your ability to hold on to your dreams in the face of adversity. Did Bhushan not have any challenges? Not problems? Of course he had. But he overcame all those problems. He has mentioned this before. He had a lot of limiting beliefs, he had a lot of fears in his mind. It's natural to have fears or limiting beliefs. What is not natural is to stay in those limiting beliefs and be spending your life under those limiting beliefs or under the fears, because fear,
Correct.
or rather love, cannot flourish. Love cannot love under any domination or under any kind of fear. My message to you guys is very clear: do whatever it takes to find a job in Australia. Giving up is not an option. If you are a fresh graduate, you have invested a lot of money in coming to Australia itself. Most of the people have got the student loan. You have a lot of liabilities on you, financial liabilities, and more importantly than that, you owe something to your parents who are back home in the country, wherever you come from. You are not doing this merely for yourself. You are doing it for your parents as well. If you have a family, you are doing it for your family. What I call as higher purpose, like how Bhushan said earlier. He's here not just for himself, but for his family, for his wife.
Okay.
So moving forward, Bhushan, let's
Yes.
aim for getting your PR done very soon. And
Yes,
then,
this is what we set at the early of the program. What are my top three goals? So there is one which I achieved. So there's next one which I have to concentrate on. So yeah, most definitely I'll do that.
this is just a request from Amit, and so I'm just taking this question with your permission.
Yes, go
With the
ahead.
confidence and support from CLA and proactive hard work on your part, what do you think made you stand out the most? Did you apply for those positions which required lots of experience, way more than you had? Last question, if you're taking any more. That's okay. No problem, Amit.
Yeah, most definitely I can say I like with this current job, it's a bit senior role, which I used to like as compared to what I used to do in India. But due to this program, I had that confidence in me, which gives me, that boost while talking in the interview, saying like I can do that job. I don't have to, prove them like I did this in the past. Now I have to do it and all those stuff. So from my interview and from my behavioral, approach towards the job, they found that uh, this person is really capable of doing it. So this program give you that opportunity to even go beyond what you are expecting. So that really, can that really can help you. So yeah, I think I answered his question. So
You certainly have, and thank you so much for being
yes,
here. I know that you normally you don't come this early home from work, and you have made it just for career launch Australia. You have come home earlier than normal time, and you have invested a lot of your time in
no worries.
you know in offering your experience, in sharing your experience, and giving some advice to people who are in your situation. So I sincerely
Yes,
appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So thank you once
yes,
again, and God bless you and wish you all the very best.
yes, sir. Thank you very much. And I can say one word for you: just be the way you are and keep supporting immigrants like us. It really means a lot. And looking at your story and listening to the your client story as well, it really boosts one's confidence, and it really gives them an that ray hope ray, and it just ray of hope, you can say, like everyone can achieve this this job market. In the job market, everyone can success. So thank you very much for that, and thank you for doing this great work.
No worries. Thank you. Bye
Yes,
for now.
thank you very much, sir. Bye bye.